Hello, everybody. Welcome to the sound test room this evening for the iVCS3 live stream. Yes. I'm just going to try and get on my chat feed as well so I can see what's going on. Yes. Hope everyone's having a nice day. I'm very hot. I'm very hot indeed. I am. It's very warm here. I shouldn't complain. Right. Here we go. 2 secs. Oh, 9 people here already. Hello, everybody. Hope you can hear me okay. And B's here, and I am going to just do this now. And hey, Hoz is here as well. All right, guys. Okay, so here we go. Here I am. Just let me see if we can see me okay, sort of thing. I move back into shot. Oh, yeah, it's okay. So here's the thing, right? Hopefully, James Edward Cosby is going to be joining us this evening because he is the genius who programs all this stuff. I am not going to attempt to program. Hey, Spider's here, Ed's here, Underneath Machine, hi, Melvin's here, Gimbal's here, Hoz is here, Aardvark guys here, excellent. So, it terrifies me as well. However, it doesn't have to do all strange sounds, as you can hear. It also is capable of absolutely amazingly beautiful leads. This one, again, of course, was programmed by James. So he did say he was going to join us. I actually spoke to him on the phone today, as my patrons will know, because the call came through as I was making a video. So he also gave me an amazingly cool tip while you're all here as well for setting up the... So iVCS3 now is brilliant even more so because it's AUV3 as well. So you can have as many of these as your device will handle, but it also has some effects as well, AUV3 effects. And one of those effects is a reverb. Now, normally you will put the reverb in the send like this, and this would be, if I turn that down, you would hear the reverb affected sound. Okay, so here it is with the FDN Spring Reverb. So without a gain, I'll show you quickly. What a marvelous sound anyway. But if I put the reverb in now, what a marvelous sound that is. And here's the key. What free synths would you recommend us using? Click Studio, this it would go on. There aren't many. Oh, yes, it was. It's Synth 1. Synth 1's probably one to definitely consider. However, this is about iVCS3, and if I get confused by thinking about free synth, I'll get all confused. Oh, thank you. Now, the thing is, the key here is, do you remember what would happen normally is, if this was set up normally, so if I just long hold that there, you'll see it says post and pre. Default setting for setting up a sends, I'll tell you that in a sec, Mark. Default settings, oh, Mark Patterson, hi Mark, how you doing? Default settings for sending a bus send is pre, okay? So that gives you the effect of this. Sounds that's more or less the same, right? However, that's just the affected sound. It's great. However, it's not ideal, right? If you want to use this for a send for lots of synths, is it? Because you're gonna have like stuff going on all over the place. So if you do this, and James told me this morning on the phone. He said hardly anybody does this, and it's like a game changer for effects sending in AUM and well anything else. So you long hold this and you choose it as post, right? Post. So we can turn it back up now and play it. However, if I turn the volume of the synth down now, it also turns down the volume of the reverb send. That alone was worth turning up to the stream for. Stephen's here. Yes, Mark, it's actually a Blofeld. Got the best keyboard bed in the world. If I have audio bus, do I even need AUM? Been trying to figure this out. Seems to be very similar. I guess it's horses for courses, Tom. You know. You can use whatever you like. It doesn't really matter, you know. You can do more like routing and because I can have like open the iVCS3 here, and then I could open the iVCS3 a reverb here, and I could have whatever open on the screen I want. Plus, oh, it's not just a controller; it's also a hardware synth. Oh yes, yeah. It's a it's a hardware synth as well. Indeed, it is. But you're not hearing that. It's not even, the output's not even plugged in because the mirror's in the way. I'm just using it as a controller because that is the best keyboard I've ever played in my life. Right. So to choose different reverb types inside an iVCS3 effect, maybe a better idea if I just set a new channel up. Okay, so we can close that. Let's turn the volumes down on those. Let's open another two, because this is how it'll work. Audio unit extension, and iVCS3 instrument is like right there in the first instance of it. And in this, I will open up, I'll set up the send in exactly the same way, so you'll see me do it as well. So, audio unit extension. I think Rustic might be turning up as well at some point because he's programmed some patches as well. Anyway, here we go. Let's go and find our iVCS3 effects, and there they are. You see, you have an envelope, spring, an effect, and a VCF, VCA, VCF. We'll choose a spring reverb again because it's the most kind of obvious effect. And then to get that effect, all I want to do is tap on this, go bus send, and we'll go this time send to bus B because we've got an A there. But if I was to send that now to bus A, then this reverb would also be controlling this one, you know. So that's very cool beans. So set that to bus, and then in this slot here we set mix bus B like this, and now we're sending it through like this. But then we shall do what we did before. We shall open this, and you see it defaults to pre. We'll choose post, and then we'll have control over the actual and not just the what's it. Now what I'll do is I shall route this to the Blofeld for the MIDI control. Now some of these sounds are pretty vicious. Now you might not be hearing a lot of reverb there, because if you go into the actual effect, you can turn the level and the mix right up, but that's not like the reverb we had, right? No, because if we tap this little button, and now it's not very clear, but if we tap this little button here, you have it's on the parametric seriously parametric EQ, right? So I'm not sure what that does. Oh, I know what it does. Then you've got IR, impulse response, hybrid, hybrid 2, and FT convolution, and then the FDN, which I think personally is the nicest one. So anyway, so they're your different kind of reverb effects, and then you've got your mix and your level layers. You might as well have your mix and your level full up if you're going to do something like this. It's hard to say, really. It should be 27. Do we really need any of this stuff? Right, so now we have control over the level of the reverb and the actual instrument. But we can also, don't forget, turn the reverb off. And this just doesn't work with iVCS3. Hi, Pictor. Hi. And thank you for buying the Sally album as well. Top job, mate. Right, so here we go. Mark, you should then program this one, mate. You know, Mark Patterson is everybody. You know he is. He's the bedhead producer. You know, YouTube channel. Anyway. So that is that. Now at the moment this will still be. So I've got now control over both. So I could do some huge landscapey sounds just with one key. Now if I press like a C. James Edward Cosby is here, people. James is responsible for programming the iVCS3, amongst other people, but his knowledge of the synth is outstanding. He talked to me today for about 15 minutes, and I'm not kidding. I even said to him in the end, dude, I can't stop it now. I need to go and have a lie down, because it's just a complete, it's mind-blowing. Right, anyway, so we've got that. Oh, James, I've just told him about your super cool pre and post trick as well that you told me about. So very nice, very good. So removing the reverb for a second, making sure that we'll just turn that one down so we're not hearing it. Let's go in here. So this is at the factory default sound. When it opens up, we can tap that to open it further, move this up here. And if we go into our factory settings, we can open presets. Now, these are, excuse me, these are, I think some, I'm not sure if some of them might be free, but you have JEC 2018A, 2018B. These are different banks from James. JC iconic sounds, Pink Floyd, and then you have Bank C, and then Rustic's pack is here. But you've also had Red Sky Lullabies done patches, Digital Jeepneys done patches. So we've got a Delia Derbyshire bank. But since we're doing mainly James's, we shall take a look at JEC iconic sounds of Pink Floyd. Yes. Excuse me. Right. So, okay. So let's open this. Now, some of these will automatically just start. Can't stay on that for too long. Or that one. So these, you could build up that track on the run. Right. Okay. So if I, where are we now? Done. Go back to the synth. So this is a one note sample, one note sound, and we can start to play with the different things. Really enjoying the Pink Floyd patches. But like I said before, if we then apply some of that reverb, that spring FDN, move the stick around slowly to the left. Right-eo. I will. So where's my stick gone? Here it is. Maybe I should engage my crayon. You can get some truly incredible patches, sounds. So let's do some others now. Oh no. I just need to. I can open presets, can't I? Do it that way. I have no clue. Not a clue what I'm doing. None. I get really excited when I move something and it changes the sound. Oh, Rustic's here. So we should be taking a look at some of Rustic's patches as well. What James also pointed out is, because it has a sequencer, is that some of these, you'd have to explain it to them seriously though, because I didn't understand, but it's like I don't know. Do you know what? I can't even remember, but it's about loading different waveforms in here, but not just using them for audio. They can be used for like CV control of other things. It's beyond me scope of understanding. That's an epic sound, that is. So, and a lot of these sounds as well, I mean, are very, very playable, but a lot of them have like a really nice stereo effect, because you can automate everything like you can with, if you go back to page 1, because you can automate everything inside iVCS3 like you can with all of the ApeSoft apps. Sorry, you can get it to do like this panning things, and a lot of James's patches have this going on. Unfortunately, as always, you wouldn't actually hear this because of the way it broadcasts in mono. Ah. That's a lovely. That's lovely. Oh, now we're talking. Hello, Mitch. There's a lot of welcome tos, isn't there? I'm guessing this is going to do something when we play with the joystick. Oh, they'd have to all be stop. They have to all be patched in, don't they? So there's a bunch of free presets. Yes, there are. Yes, there are free presets. There are free presets. Open. Let's see. So let's have a look at some of the ones from the Mega. Oh, they had Rustics as well. So let's have a look at a few from the Mega Bank. So the Mega Bank, I think, is an IAP, but obviously it's well worth it when you see what you get. Look at all these. You get loads of sounds in the Mega Bank. Oh. So I need to be really careful again because some of the sounds are. What's it? I have a question. Is there an OK button to stop and start the built-in sequencer? The best person to ask, the best people to ask are here, Mark. Yes, Mega Bank. Show them some love and go and buy the Mega Banks. Nothing's happening with me convincing wind. Oh gosh. Look, you get little instructions. See, hang on. See, if you know about like routing stuff, you'll be able to, mess around with it and have a blast. I know the bottom end is awesome. See that? I'm an expert now. very moogish, you're right, Gimbal. I love messing around with the what's it. God, that's mad. That is. Lose all I've lost all the what's it frequencies at the top of my hearing. Awesome. I know you're getting all these good tips off of James that I'm supposed to be paying attention to, but because the chat stream moves at slightly different rate that I'm actually functioning, it's a bit difficult to do it sort of straight away. I'm going to play you some of Rustic's patches in a sec. So James has really tamed the iVCS3 and actually programmed it to be musical, and that's what I think put a lot of people off originally, because they were hearing it, and it was a lot of blippy and bloppy things kind of thing. You could get a keyboard as well. But I think you can make a whole album with this, and it sound extremely retro, and it does have, like I said, it does have effects built in, like a reverb here. Very nice, very nice. And these, like I said, you could just let's pick some. Oh, see, you got loads of stuff for Taurus 3 bass. I must admit, it's not polyphonic or anything. So he didn't. That's right, Rustic. He did. He made it like a proper synth, because a lot of people would like a proper synth, and then getting it and then going, oh, well, it does do all the weird and wacky stuff as well. And it's lightning, it's really fast tracking. That's a nice sound. Oh, the back panel is where the delays and stuff are, because I've took that effect off there now. Oh yeah. Yeah, see, I can see that the envelope re-triggers each time you hit a key. Awesome stuff. Right, okay, so let's have a listen to a few of Rustics. Now, people, I must be honest. You need to close there. You need to. With a lot of these patches, they will self-generate as soon as they start. It gives you an idea of the craziness. So here we go. I'm pretty sure, although I'm not 100%, if the Rustic pack is a freebie or it's a purchased one. But however, you get these in Rustic's pack, and we'll start with Down Left Death Spiral. Lovely title, lovely. Hope he's still here. Right, so here we go. We can see that it's obviously doing summer. Right, so let's see if I bring the volume up now. The volume, yes. This is typical of the kind of craziness that you can actually get. I don't think it's I don't know if it's actually a sampler at all. No, it's definitely 100% just a synth. I think you can load samples into trigger envelopes and stuff. James would be able to explain that a lot better than me, Mark. just awesome, isn't it? Let's just skip to the next one. And see, it will just start. Nothing on the thing. You route that here somewhere. They can't hear anything. Bungle bungle. It's all going through my headphones. Oh, it sounds like something sweep. Look, lone hands. How taxing is it on the CPU? Well, I'm running two actual instruments and two of the FDN spring reverbs. The spring reverbs are always juicy, and it's running about 30% on this iPad, which is the iPad 5. So yeah, I mean, you if I guess that if I wasn't even running effects, I could run even more anyway. I'm only doing 30%. Let's add another one and see what happens, shall we? Let's add another. Let's see, audio on us extension. There it is. Don't have to start scrolling down places. And let's link that to the Blofeld as well, just for fun. And so we've got Rustic. Got some mad noises going on now. Let's change this one. It looks like I've actually hit upon a Rustic patch that doesn't gurgle. Hang on. It does gurgle. But anyway, we've got what we got now. We've got 31%. So that was running at 25%. So Oh, hey. And don't forget also to do that trick with the pre and the post. Stick it off the default, which is pre, put it on post, and you'll have epic control over your reverb here. Your reverb won't be running past the audio sort of thing. Must thank James for that as well. Right, okay, guys. I think that we've pretty much blasted through a load of these cool things now. And time is pushing on. I know I have to eat. Anyway, listen, I must thank James for joining us, the Aardvark guy, Earth, Gimbal, Dave, Rustic, Dave, Spider, everybody, and Ed B, and everybody who joined me, and Tom and Bungle Bungle. Don't go now, Doug. I'm bored. I have to. Honestly, I've gone I need to go and eat. I haven't had anything to eat yet. But okay. Oh, Mark, thank you as well, mate. Cheers. Brilliant for turning up. Awesome. Cool beans. And so yeah, that was Mark Patterson, the bedhead producer. I'm pretty sure it's the bedhead. Anyway, so great Aardvark. Thanks, Dave, and like James for turning up and answering some questions which I could never have possibly answered. And the start of the show, the iVCS3, which is a marvelous thing, which you can lose yourself in for absolutely hours and hours, just having a blast with it and playing around with it. Oh, thanks, Tom. Cheers, brilliant. And Jose, Jose Grant. Oh, loads of people here. Thanks. I think we had quite a few. I think it was about 50 people at one point watching. It's the popularity of the synth people, the popularity of the synth. I think on Thursday, Thursday night music, the Thursday night is music night now, and it's slightly later, at an hour later. So it's instead of it being at 8 o'clock, it's at 9 o'clock. So Thursday night music night this week is we're gonna do Psychedelic Space, which was an album me and Colin did a while ago. So for the hardcore fans, this is. I know it's like, not everyone's cup of tea, but it's only one night a week, where we get to play like some music and that. And but I do hope you can come along, because as always, the chat stream is really good and it's active, which is the main thing. So a brilliant, Stephen as well, brilliant. AJ, excellent. And Dave, I'm sorry about. Sorry, you came along a bit too late, but yes. Hopefully, it's a bit of a break from the stresses of work. I hope so. It's great, isn't it? I do like iVCS3. iVCS3. I got it. I think. Do you know what? I think it's been out such a long time now. I think it's one of the ones where I definitely got it when it first came out. But I think it was back in the day before app developers were giving me codes and stuff. I wasn't really, you have to work for ages and ages before somebody notices that you're doing sort of videos or stuff, and they start saying, do you want to have a look at this and things like that. Anyway, yes, Pictor, thank you as well. Also, an Earth, Psychedelic Space. I'm there. We like that album. It's very, if you like Steve Hillage, Gong, the Osric Tentacles, any festival electronic band will do it. And I'll wear all my festival stuff, I'll be very colourful. Listen, guys, I am going to go. Bless you all. Tons and tons. And thanks for joining me. And who knows what we'll be doing tomorrow? I have no idea. But this was iVCS3. And brilliant. Yeah. Oh, yes, Miguel. Do you know, I saw them. She does have an iVCS3. I saw them at Steve Hillage in 19. What was it? It was. He's gone all like kind of disco-y now, and what is it? 1979, 1980, something like that. When they were doing the open tour. It was brilliant. Anyway, listen, now start singing "Open" now by Steve Hillage. I let the vocode a bit. Right. Anyway, I shall see you guys later. Sa.